This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the third-ranked team, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Turner trying to create good field position. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. The Terrapins offense making their way on the field today. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Washington. It's a quick grab. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
They bring him down after a short gain there. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
The Terrapins hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Here comes a throw from the red zone. The receiver loops it in. It's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. And the Terrapins line up with a first and goal. First and goal, handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the goal line. Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball at the 3.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Conference championship on the line. Now it's third and goal on the opening drive. Dropping back, it's Washington. Which toward the sideline finds the running back. The defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. The Ducks offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game crew. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
A gain makes it second and medium. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback ready to pass here on second down. On this winds up a safety.
That's how you get a game started by this defense. What a way to score here early. We'll just have to see if these 2 points make much of a difference if this game ends up coming down to the wire.
Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. They're going to run it here. Breaks into open space. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. He's past the marker and still going. He's in the clear. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Makes the... to score. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's Washington. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins. They cap the drive with 6 points. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. Very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Oh, he's bringing it back. Touchdown, Maryland. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Oh, he tried to force it, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Handoff here from the shotgun. Past the 25. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Well, Kirk, Maryland has the lead here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bought some time, now lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Moore. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Back to pass. It's Moore. He pulls in the catch. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. The sure hands. It's low. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
On third down, he drops to throw. Just standing there, gets hit again.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They're going to run it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Looking to pass. It's Washington. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Coleman. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Quick throw to the left side. Makes the catch near the sideline. He keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cooper. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Terps.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
And now the try for the 2-point conversion. Looking to pass. It's Washington. On the move now. And that one is over everyone's head beyond the end zone and incomplete. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Gets the first and still running. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast,
This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is, but it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Manning. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. Oh, the pass rush gets home. The Terrapins come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Tries the right with a quick throw. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Lewis. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Throws it to the right. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, they trap him for a sack. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. That's a dangerous throw. It falls incomplete, but this defense almost had a 2nd interception today. The Ducks will have to kick this away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Back to throw. It's Washington. The sure hands. It's Walker. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Oh, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but there's a penalty marker on the field. Defender flag for being a little too... $15-yard penalty benefiting the offense. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. He lets it go on the move. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing in the rock.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Caught over the middle. It's Walker. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a 1st down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. And the Terrapins will line up on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Washington. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, a Big Ten championship game that's already had its share of stirring moments. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the exciting conclusion of the Big Ten championship.
The Terrapins will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Hughes. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Play fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Taking a shot deep down the right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. The Ducks will line up to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Now here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Washington. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? On first down, it's play action. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Looking downfield, it's Moore. Nice throw, caught for a completion. What a move into open space. Powering through the defender. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
They look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Casper. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And the Ducks are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Running back with the football. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. Across the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Maryland. A huge defensive score.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on 4th down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Moore. Grab down the middle. It's low. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Makes the grab. It's Moore.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. The Ducks will have to kick it away. And this will be his 4th punt tonight. The punt will bounce out of bounds down near the 20-yard line. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. It's a toss to the left side. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
To throw, it's Washington. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Terrapins. Still no answer for this offense. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With a conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick.
I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. Well, Kirk, Maryland has the lead here. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. And as we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Maryland. They were not going to catch him that time.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Caught behind the line. It's Dickey. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Hill. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is not how you draw it up as an offense. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Important second down play coming up. To the air, it's Johnson. Running out of time in the pocket. Finds his man, it's Hill. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to throw again. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Grinding away with a running game.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Gets into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
By another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal.
Let's go.
Dropping back, it's Washington. He escapes the pocket. Catch made on the right side. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
The back catches it on that play, Chris. Kind of looked like a receiver on the way they designed that play, and I love the toe tap at the end. He's in bounds. Nice game.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
So what's the play call? It's fourth and goal from the 3.
3:25.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. He takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. So the touchdown taken off the board by the penalty, and now back him up. That stings. They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
42 Spider.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Dropping back, it's Johnson. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very looking for a man deep on the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Ducks will bring their punt team on the field now. He'll field it close to the 50. And the returner will be brought down. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And the offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Look out, room to run here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
Has a path to the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Terrapins. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kick is a square kick, taken by one of the up men. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. No press here, the defense backing away. Looking to throw, it's Johnson. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.